we're making a one-pot meal tonight, so it's just mince and heaps of leftovers. So we're using up some leftover gravy that we had from our roast pork the other day, some leftover sweet corn that we had from our sweet corn fritters that we made for breakfast, and then in here we just got a bit of garlic, onion, carrot, capsicum, and some sweet potato there. How you going,
What's in there, Mike?
onion, garlic, capsicum, carrot. That was it, I think.
Why is that stove so dirty? Where have you been? I don't think you stayed on bitumen for very long recently, have you?
No, it's been a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. All right, and then just some mince in there. Fry that all up. How's the fire going, actually? All right, you check that out. I'm just going to go and check the fire. All right, so I'm just browning off the mince with the vegetables. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it all together over the gas stove, and then we'll hang it over the fire, and then Shane's going to make his cornbread. All right, so we got the mince and the veggies just about browned off, so I'm going to add our leftover gravy from our roast pork the other day. Real gravy, of course, no packet mix in there. And then we've got a tin of crushed tomatoes that we're just going to put in. Oh, they're whole tomatoes. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just going to mush those tomatoes up a little bit. Alright, got a bit of tomato paste. Leftover sweet corn.
I love meals like this though, because it really is a use up whatever we find in the fridge.
And we've got a can of white beans. And then the sweet potato. This is going to feed like 20 people. Look at it. Right, I'm just going to put a bit of water in here. I'm just going to let it come back to the boil, and then I'm just going to hang it over the fire and forget about it for about an hour or so, and then Shane's going to make his cornbread and put that on top.
So Mike's made the one pot meal and he's now put it on the fire.
That's it. Yeah, that's definitely ready.
Oh, hello.
So Shane, what are you making?
Cornbread with Mike. So I haven't made cornbread before either. So
No, not I.
we're going to make it together then, don't we? We need 320 grams.
I can see the scales are there.
Yeah, well, that's just a guess.
So that's
How much is in there? 500?
500 and that's a 250 gram pack.
Yeah.
So we need a bit more. And then some flour, Mike.
How much flour do we need?
Quarter of what we got in there.
Alright.
Well, Matt, do we just put the rest of that cornbread?
Yeah, so about that much.
I reckon so. And then
Yeah.
we want a table and a bit of baking powder.
That's a full. Are you gonna... Oh, yeah, that works.
Look at that.
Yeah, alright.
We want to put our dry. Well, just a little bit of sugar because I've got a secret ingredient that's going to go in.
Secret ingredient.
How much baking
Yeah, that's what
powder
I was
did you
wondering.
put in there?
That
I
was
think
a
you
lot of
put in
baking
about
powder.
That was
5 tablespoons.
No, that was a tablespoon.
How much sugar?
Yeah, one of those. Full one.
Full one.
Yeah, I reckon.
Alright.
Bit of salt. Salt does what? Salt
Brings out the flavour.
And get rid of that. We got rid of the sugar. Got rid of that. Okay, so now we want some.
Didn't we have to have butter in it?
No, we're going to use oil instead of butter.
Oh, okay.
So what are we going to mix our? Hang on, I'll get a bowl out. We're going to mix our moist ingredients. So our moist ingredients go in here. Crack an egg. Get rid of that and get
rid
the
of that
shell
bit.
out. Yeah, get the shell out of there, Mike. So, and I'll chuck in a bit of oil. What does the oil do? The butter and oil give us it.
Makes it
richness.
moist or richness.
Yeah. 250 mils.
I think you boys are just making it up, aren't
Of
you?
course we are.
So we might chuck some whole slices in there. Look at that. Hey, this is cornbread a la chili. We're putting that in there and mixing it up to a batter. Batter me, Mike. Batter me.
And that reminds me of your terrible joke, Ali.
It's
What's
a
your
great
terrible
joke. Why
What is
cooks crawl?
it? Go on, tell us.
Do we need more milk? We're not a batter yet. Milk gives it. Oh, secret ingredient.
Oh, what's the secret ingredient?
Put some maple.
Ali won't need it now.
Maple syrup in there. Nice maple flavour.
Sort of.
That's better.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
So this is our One pot wonder. Cornbread batter with jalapenos and a little bit of maple. And then we put that on the top. And we spread that around a bit. I don't think we made enough, Mike. But anyway, we'll see if it rises with the 16 spoons of
Baking powder.
baking powder.
So we've got to put coals on top, have we?
Coals on top, yeah.
So we don't really need to worry too much about heat underneath.
No, we've got to bake it down, not bake it up. You remember...
That looks nice, isn't it?
Oh, Shane.
So that's cornbread and a all-in-one mince dish with the veggies.
1.9.
It's looking pretty
So
good.